Why doesn't my cat like to cuddle? I know my feline companion likes me, but why every time I want to snuggle with them, they try to escape? If you're asking yourself these questions, trust me, you're not alone. We've all seen those affectionate cats that just want to hang out on their owner's laps all the time. And naturally, we want to know, can we teach our cats to be like that? So, let's find out. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our feline-loving community. Can you teach your cat to love to cuddle? So, you've got a cat that doesn't seem too keen on cuddling. And you might be asking yourself, can I teach them to love cuddling? Well, the answer is both yes and no. Let's break that down a bit. Firstly, it's crucial to understand that each cat has its own unique personality. Just like people, they have their own likes, dislikes, and levels of comfort with different types of interactions. Some cats are naturally more sociable and affectionate, while others might prefer a more independent lifestyle. This is a fundamental part of who they are, and it's not something we can or should try to change. So when we say no, you can't teach your cat to love cuddling, what we mean is that you can't change their fundamental nature. A cat that's naturally more aloof or independent isn't suddenly going to become a lap cat just because we want them to. And that's perfectly okay. It doesn't mean they love you any less. They just show their affection in different ways. But here's where the yes part comes in. While you can't change their personality, you can influence their attitude towards cuddling to a certain degree. There are two main ways to do this: building trust and creating positive associations with cuddling. Building trust with your cat. Trust is the foundation of your relationship with your cat. But building this trust, especially when it comes to physical affection like cuddling, isn't an overnight process. Cats, by their nature, are often cautious and independent. Even after years of companionship, they might trust you for their basic needs, like they know you won't harm them and will take care of them, but remain hesitant about more intimate interactions. Why it takes time. Unlike dogs, most cats don't automatically trust all humans. They're often cautious and need time to observe and learn that you're safe to be around. This can take longer if your cat had a rough start in life, like if they were a stray or had negative experiences with humans before. The big mistake. Here's where many cat parents slip up. Some might think, if I hold my cat often, they'll get used to it, right? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Forcing cuddles makes them feel trapped and scared, which in turn can make them hate these interactions. What to do instead? Give your cat the power to choose. If they come close, great. Just let them be near you without trying to pet or pick them up. You can sit on the floor or the couch and just carry on with what you're doing. Over time, they'll learn that you're a safe person who respects their space. It's all about building that trust at their pace. Consistency. Being consistent with your behavior is super important. Cats love a bit of predictability in their lives. How inconsistency can backfire. Imagine this. You've been slowly building trust with your cat. They've started coming to you for morning checkups, but one day, you couldn't resist their cuteness and pick them up for a bit of cuddling. The next day, they might think twice before coming close. Just like that, your one inconsistent reaction can undo the trust you've been building. Always be gentle and predictable in your interactions. If your cat knows what to expect from you, they're more likely to feel comfortable around you. If they come to you, great. Just gently pet them in the way they like. If they want to leave, allow them to do so and don't try to bring them back. Let them have control over their interaction with you. Understanding your cat's silent cues. Cats are pretty much the masters of body language. They use their whole body to communicate how they're feeling, from the tips of their ears to the end of their tail. The trick is to put all these signals together to get the full picture. First things first, a cat's tail is like their emotional barometer. If you see their tail swishing rapidly from side to side, it usually means they're annoyed or on edge. Now let's talk about their ears. Cats' ears are incredibly expressive. If their ears are pointing straight up, they're alert and curious about something. But if those ears are pinned back flat against their head, That's cat speak for, I'm not happy. And then there's their overall body posture. A relaxed cat will have a soft, loose body posture, maybe sprawled out or lying on their back. But a cat that's hunched up with their fur standing on end is feeling threatened and trying to look bigger to ward off danger. Bribe your cat into cuddling. When we say bribe your cat into cuddling, we mean bribing them with the best cat currency possible, treats. It's all about creating a positive and rewarding environment for your cat. This approach can slowly change their association with cuddling from something they're indifferent about to an enjoyable experience. Gradual introduction. The key here is to start slow. Don't rush into trying to cuddle your cat right away. Instead, spend time in the same space as them without attempting any physical contact. For example, if you're watching TV, let them just be in the room with you, observing from their chosen spot. This non-intrusive presence allows them to get used to your company without feeling any pressure. Reward proximity. Now, let's talk treats. Place a treat near you, not so close that they feel crowded, but close enough that they have to come into your space to get it. Every time they come near you or show any interest in being close, give them a treat. This positive reinforcement helps them connect coming near you with something good. Associate petting with treats. Once your cat is comfortable coming close to you, it's time to introduce gentle petting. Start with a soft stroke or scratch in their favorite spot. Do this while offering a treat. The goal here is to make them associate your touch with the pleasure of getting a treat. Encourage longer cuddling sessions. After your cat has become comfortable with brief petting while getting treats, you can start extending the duration of your cuddling sessions before giving them a treat. Maybe pet them for a few seconds longer each time before rewarding them. This method encourages them to stay cuddled for longer. Consistency is key. Cats learn through repetition. If you have positive interactions with them regularly, they'll start to associate these interactions with something pleasant. So, be consistent with your approach. Respect your cat's boundaries. This part is the most crucial. If at any point your cat seems uncomfortable or wants to leave, let them. Don't force them to stay and cuddle. Forcing them can create negative associations with cuddling, which is the opposite of what you're aiming for. Remember, it's about building trust and positive associations, not about restraining them against their will. Did you know that there are certain human actions that cats simply hate? And when we do these things, two things happen. 1, our kitties start fearing us. And 2, they try to avoid our company altogether. So check out this video where we talk about 10 things you should never do to your cat. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our feline loving community.